Okay, so on the Dell 3390, there's some cool features, tips and tricks that I want to show you guys. And this could possibly be done on other laptops, but these are the ones I'm figuring out on this laptop so far. Um, when you're using your laptop and you want to conserve power, or it's a just bright room, dark room, you want to be able to lessen and brighten your screen. So I'm doing that by just clicking F11 and F12. There's a little symbol there for brightness and dimness. But by default, that is not the case. When I click on it, nothing happens. And over here you have a volume of up, down, and mute. And that doesn't work either. When you use those, what you have to do is click FN and then the brightness up and down. But like other laptops, and this one has it as well, there's on the escape, you see a little lock, a lock symbol. So what you do is you click FN and escape to the lock symbol. Now, the FN key is locked so that you can use those buttons there. So now all I have to do is just click up and down for the brightness and up and down for the volume. And you can mute, down, up, there. And then there's also a play, next if you're using one of the video apps, Windows Media Player or whatever on your Windows 10 machine. So that's something I always do, is I keep that on lock because I like to be able to do those functions without having to click FN and then the button there. Another thing, on this laptop, you do have gestures with two fingers, okay, one finger, two fingers, three fingers, and four fingers, all right here on this one. So we're going to start with the one finger, okay? So when you're choosing something, say on a website or a page, all you got to do is just click once, right? So if I want to go to my Gmail here, I would just click once and that opens it. So that's the one finger tap on the trackpad that everybody should be used to. The other is when you double click, like when you have a mouse, you're going to double click your left button. Same thing here, double click. But you can use just two fingers. Say, if I minimize this, if I want to get to my personalization on the desktop, I can just use two fingers and it pops up. And that takes place of a double click or the right click. So I apologize, I meant to say right click gets you this type of menu. When you right click to get a sub menu, two fingers will do that as well. You just tap with two fingers and you get the right click option there without having to click over here. So if you're using your laptop, you can just hit twice. Just use two fingers and that pops up. Two pops up. The other option, so that was one finger, two fingers, three fingers now. When you see me wipe up with three fingers on the mouse pad, that brings up everything that I have here. Choices on what tabs I have open, what apps, things like that. So if I swipe down, that gets rid of everything. If I swipe up, that brings everything up and I can choose what I want to open. Also, three fingers swiping right gets an immediate, but you got to keep your fingers down. Let me show you that again. So if I go left or right, it pops, this option pops up, and then I just continue to scroll right or left, and then I can choose which one I want to open and let go, and that opens it up. Three fingers down closes everything. There's my desktop. Three fingers up brings up what I had up. Let me try that again. So hold on a second. There we go. Three fingers up brings these up. Three fingers down closes it. Three fingers to the right or left, and then you just kind of scroll, choose what you want, and let go, and that opens up that app. Close it back down. I think once you open it up and then you come back up, it opens up the same one. That's what it is. So if I go to the right or left, I can still bring up other options that I have open. Bring that down, bring it up, and there's the one that I was left off at. And if I go slowly, well, let me try that again. Okay, so three fingers up opens up. Oh, there we go. I get it. Sorry, just figuring it out as I make the video. Here we go. Three fingers down. I'm going to close everything. Three fingers up opens what I had up left. Three fingers up again. Then you get your option, and there's no letting go like the right or left. So if I go right or left, and bring this down, right, left, three fingers. I choose which one I have open. I can do multiple, do that one now, close them all, come back up where we left off, go back up again, and it shows you everything that you have. So that's three fingers, all right? Four fingers, and I don't have this hooked up right now to a projector or an interactive display board, but if you have four fingers, dragging them from the left or right, if you notice that I'm moving the entire desktop to the right or left, this will allow me to move back and forth from the display that I'm hooked up to with my HDMI or VGA adapter. That's what that's for. That's all that does. But I think the biggest like that I have of this laptop as far as the gestures is the three fingers to quickly close everything. There's my desktop. Bring it back up or bring it back up again to see what all I have open. And there you have it. And there. And then the two fingers again gets you a right click option, just two fingers. Click once to close it. Two fingers again is your right click option. And then, of course, the one click is just the choice. But that's what I figured out so far. I really do like that feature. It's quick because I don't have to come back. I don't have to move my thumb over here. And it's I like that it's quick, so this way I don't even have to have an external mouse, things like that. So just these quick options lets my hand stay where it's at and still be able to use all those functions. And one more is just a review of the lock. FN escape locks it, FN escape again unlocks it. But this way I have this and my volume, and I have my dimming of the screen. So there you have it. If you have any questions or comments, email me. I'll put that description in the link. Thank you.